Hi, so this is Nick and Katerina, and this is going to be the tutorial on Microsoft Word on the iPads. So if I could get you guys to start by just locating the Word icon, click on that. And now what you see in the beginning is a list of the documents that you've already created. I want to go to a new one, so we could look on the left and you see new, we click on this. And you can see a template that Microsoft already has for you. So you can read some out quickly. That would be like writing a journal or business letters, brochures, things like that. So there could be templates here that could help you for depending on the class project you're doing. But for the purposes of this, I just want to go to a blank document, which you can see up at the top left-hand corner. So we're going to click on this. And what opens up is something very similar to the Microsoft Word that you would run on any Windows desktop. So I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of all this because I'm assuming that you guys kind of already know how to use Microsoft Word. So I just want to discuss the things that might not be as evident. So if we were to go to write something, the font is located right here. To change that, you would just click on that and you can change all the different fonts, as well as highlight, do bullets. Like I said, everything that you'd normally be able to do. So let's just say testing 1, 2, 3. Now once you have written something and you want to save this, what you would do is you see this back arrow button in the top left corner, you'd click on that and it'll ask you if you want to save the changes to the document. So we do. Now what happens is it's going to ask you where you want to save the document, sorry. So we're going to name it test 1, 2, 3. Now what you can do is you can save it to your iPad, which it says here. But this isn't really recommended because chances are your students aren't going to be using the same iPad over and over again. So if they were to save it to that iPad, that means they can only access it from that one iPad, which is something we want to discourage students from doing. Instead, what we suggest is you have them save it to their OneDrive, which is seen here. Now, if that's not in your list, all you have to do is add a place, and it'll ask you where you want to save it. You'd click on that, and you would enter in your information, and then you should be able to log into your OneDrive from that. So let's just cancel. I'm going to save this to my OneDrive. So I can go home on a completely different computer, go on the Internet Explorer, open up OneDrive, sign in, and this document will be there waiting for me to edit. Let's just open it back up one more time. Now to print, what you do is you see this page right here. My thumb is just underneath of it. You'd click on this, and you can see print here. Let's click on that. And the printer that you want your students to select is the library student printer, and that means it'll print to the library. I'm not going to do it right now. So let's just exit out of here. Another function I want to show you guys is this button right here, the little person with the plus sign beside it. So if we click on this, you can see how it says copy link. We would click on that. And what this does is if you're doing a group project and say there's 2 or 3 of you working on the same assignment, it's hard to get everyone together to work on an assignment at the same time. So what this allows you to do is for all of you to be able to work on that assignment from anywhere. You can be at your own houses, one of you can be at the school. As long as you have access to the internet and you do this, you can see what everyone is doing to the document you're working on in live time. So right now I'll just give you a quick example of this. So we're going to click on view and edit. And what happens now is it's copying a link for us. We're going to leave Word. We're going to go into an email. For us, we're in our Gmail, so we're just going to compose a new message like we would any other time. Send it to this account here. We'll just write in the assignment link for the subject. And then to paste the link, what you'd do is you'd hold your finger on the iPad, and then when you see paste come up, click on that, and then you send this message. Now you can see here that we have a different computer, and we can see that we received an email that has a link in it. So this would be like a different person, let's say, and they'll see this link here. They click on that. And this brings them to the document that we're also working on. And what they would need to do would be go to Edit Document, click on that, and Edit Word Online. Now for you to be able to see the changes, you're going to have to click on the link that you sent them so you can work in an online version of Word. So we're going to click on the link that we sent them. We're going to edit in browser. Now what's going to happen is whatever I type on the computer, put this here so you can see. It might take a few seconds. But it will pop up on the iPad, so you could be working on that same document at the same time. And same goes if you're working on the iPad. I'll make a new paragraph of gibberish. And it pops up on the other person's computer. Now, if you were working from a computer, a quick way that you could share the document with someone else is you would come up to the share button here, click on that, and we can do like I already showed you, where you can click on Get Link, and you can copy and paste this into someone else's email, or you can invite people by adding their email address right here and just write a quick description of what it is that you're sending them, and then they will be able to open the document and edit it with you. So now I'll just show you how to retrieve a document, say from your OneDrive, if you were at home or at a different location. So using a different device now, what I'd want you to do would be to go to your OneDrive. So to do that, you would go on Internet Explorer, say at home, type in your information, get you to sign in. We're going to be looking for that testing 1, 2, 3 document, which is located right here. Open that up. Now this is the exact document that we'd previously been working on a different iPad. What I want you to notice is that you can't do anything to this document right now. What you would have to do would be you see Edit Document right here, click on that, and it gives you two options. You can edit in Word, or you can edit in Word Online. Now Word Online doesn't have all the applications that the full Word does, but let's say the computer that you're working on doesn't have Microsoft Word. It'll let you, Word Online will allow you to work on that document regardless of not having it on your computer. But as you know, Ernestown internet isn't always stable, so it might be good for students to work, use the full functionality of Microsoft Word offline and then merely save it online later. So let's just, for the sake of this, open in Word Online so I can show you what it looks like. And you can see it looks just like any normal Word document does. You can paste your pictures, do your text, change your font. So that has been the Microsoft Word tutorial. I hope this helped. Thank you very much, and stay tuned for our next video.